All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with your student portfolios that we're going to have for the Nevada schools. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure you're in Google Chrome, and then you're going to want to sign into your email. So here's my default, my username and password. So once you're in your email, you can go to your 9 box, and go down to Google Sites. Once you're in Sites, you're not going to see anything in this area unless you've already created your own Google site. But you're going to go over to Create, and then you're going to browse the gallery for more. So if I go over to the gallery, you're going to go up to this top one. It says Student ePortfolio. That's the one you're going to choose. So I've created a template for everybody to use, and we do want everybody to use this template just so it's concise. Once you get it created, then you can do some customizations for it. So we're going to click on this one and select. Then you need to name your site. And what's been helpful for everybody is just do your first name dot last name. Now if that's already been chosen, then go ahead and add a number to it or something. So Chris Bacon, and I know I've already have one for him. So it's going to create this customized URL, and then you're just going to come up to create. And it will take a couple seconds, maybe up to a minute, to create your site, because what it's doing is it's compiling all that template into one site for you. So it's creating that site. So now it has loaded, and this is the website that I've just created, or you have created now. And you have your home page. Now you can obviously edit this page based on what you need. I just put some general information about what you'll include in your portfolio. Now you can make this yours. And to edit this page, you'll just come up to the edit button, and then it becomes just like a Google Doc, and you can change all of this based on what you need here. You may just want to explain what you're going to have in your portfolio. You can have any explanation you want there. And then the difference between Google Docs and Google Sites is you do need to save each page. Now if we come over to the About Me section, same type of thing, add in the information you want. Now if you want to do something like a picture on one side and some text on the other, you can change the layout. So I might do like a left sidebar, so I have an image here and then some text over here. And you can change that once you create your own site. Then you're probably going to ignore the elementary school and the middle school, and you're going to come over to high school. Now we have this split into different areas. So we have the learning outcomes, which I'll get to in a minute. We have your content area, and then we have silver cord hours. I'm going to go ahead and start in the content areas. Now I have different content, like classes that you might have in class or in school. And so let's say, for example, I wanted to create a post. I want to have some artifact in my math portfolio. So I come into the math section, and then it's basically like a blog. You're just going to come down to new post. And then it's going to create an untitled post. So now you're definitely going to want to change the title of this. And then you're going to do a reflection down here. Now you can put your artifact in as well. So if I have like a Google Doc, or if I have a file, I can come into the insert. I can add an image. I can add something from my Google Drive. I can grab a YouTube video that I've created. Basically anything that you want to add, you can. Now if it's something, for example, off of Microsoft Word and you have not uploaded it to your drive, what you can then do is just come down to add file, and it's going to come down to it's going to be located then here. So if I have something, so if I go add files and I want the handbook, it's now down here. And so it'll stay with that post, but recognize that it's going to be down here. It's not going to be embedded into your post. So you're going to want to rename this. So go down here so you can insert different things. So if I want to have something from my drive, I can have a document, I can have different images, things like that, or I can just come up to image. I can upload an image. So let's say a screenshot somewhere. You just upload it. Once it has the yellow around it, you know that you've selected it, and you can go OK, and you can change the size, small, medium, large, and then you can do some text over here. And then make sure you just save. Once you are done, you can save it and that will then publish it. Or if you're not ready to publish, you can just use save draft. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then if I come back to math, I can see that this is my draft post. It's not really published yet. So that's how you basically are going to do most of your things. It's going to become a new post. Now if I'm ready to publish this, I go ahead and just push save. It's publishing it. And then I can see here's my post. So it's going to become like a blog, and so if I come back to math, I can do a new post on top, and then it just pushes everything down throughout your portfolio. So if I come back to high school then, so that's my content areas, you can post anything there. Now, if you've done something that you want in your learning outcomes, these are basically skills that the community and the school district have decided that they want kids that graduate from Nevada to have. And so like for critical thinking, it describes what is a critical thinker, and then same thing, you do a new post. Now, if you've already posted something in math that would fit, or another area, what you're just gonna have to do is copy and paste. So for example here, I can go into this one and copy and paste it over into the other section. So new post. First, in Google Sites, it does not let you tag, so that's one of the downfalls. So there's different areas that you're going to want to put things in, and this is just going to be really helpful for college admissions and as a resume and things. So you have your learner outcomes, you have your content area, and then also in Silver Cord, if you want to go ahead and start keeping track of your hours, you just go into the Silver Cord areas and edit the page. And then this is just a table, so you can add to it, so you can put your date in. So if you did something today, you can tell what it is and how many hours it was. Now let's say you run out of room, you have more than this at the end, you can just come down here and add rows to it when you get to that point. So back up in high school, I kind of gone over the different areas. If you go into my resume, you can also upload your resume once you get ready for this to go out publicly, you can, or if you want to share it with different people, you can just add your resume in here. This is just a link to the Iowa Core Standards. If you want to have your Iowa Core Standards in there, you can. You do not have to, though. That's definitely not a requirement. So right now, this is set to pretty much private. So if I go under more actions, so this gear over here, and I go to sharing and permissions, you're going to want to change this where it says everyone can edit. You're just going to want to share it with different specific people at this time. So you're going to go down to off and specific people. And then you're going to want to share it with some of your teachers. So whoever your advisor is for seminar, or if you have a teacher that definitely wants it, so then you just add their names to it. So for example, so I want Miss Wessels, and then I would just do as can view. So then when I want that, she can just see it, but she won't be able to edit anything in there. But also then people can add comments down here if you want feedback and such on these. So that's basically what it's going to look like. Once you get ready to graduate, though, you can also go under sharing and permissions and then create someone else as the owner. So I can go ahead and add like my personal email or a different email address, and I can make myself the owner. So that's something else you can do. So you can add, so it's yours to keep. It's yours to put things in. Now, you can also add in extracurricular things or things outside of school. This is for you to use to showcase your best work. You don't have to, your teachers may suggest things that go in there, but it's really for you to do. So if you have questions, if you want to get started on it, let me know or let your teachers know, and we can help you along the process. Good luck, and go ahead and create your site. And if you have questions, feel free to ask.